right, guys, we're back with another Hot Toys Captain America, and this thing is freaking cool. I like it quite a bit. So I've been messing around with this figure for a little bit. Obviously, I'm going to show you what it looks like, or what it possibly could look like on your display as I kind of maneuver this thing around. There are some little difficulties that I'll definitely cover up close, and we'll take a look at some of the accessories and whatever. But this right here, this figure, this suit, this Avengers, the OG Avengers 2012 suit, is just something that's absolutely going to stand out on your display, which is why I like it. I know not a lot of love for this suit. I get it. I understand. But I like it. And so at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. You spent your money on it. Do you like it? So let's take a look at a couple interesting features on this particular figure as he's posed around here on the Mark 43 Iron Man display base. This is not the display base it comes with just a regular hexagonal base and is boring and whatever. But I wanted to break this out from Age of Ultron because it has rocks and I thought it would be interesting. To note, the posing him, getting him balance on those rocks is sometimes a little bit of difficulty because of this new feature. I say new, a new Captain America feature. We saw this with all the Thor figures where they had those ankle extenders, pretty much where the boot is a split cut boot, but as it rotates, you'll be able to see it's got some super articulation because there's actually ankle extenders in the actual boot. So that's good and bad. It's good for, crazy poses like this. However, over time, that's going to lead to less stability if you like to pose your figures often. But look at this thing. The shield, which is plastic. Some people don't like that. It doesn't bother me a bit. I don't really care because otherwise you'd have to make the argument that it's not vibranium. And who the hell's making that argument? Except for internet trolls. So the suit, the tailoring, the colors, the saturation, the color contrast, the body, all of it works very, very well, and I'm quite enjoying this suit. As you can see right here, I just got him in a Captain America defending, shield up pose. I did cheat on this. Justin told me that his Captain America, the strap actually made a mark on the gauntlet there. His made a mark on it. He's getting a replacement. So I opted to save myself a little bit of trouble, and I only have him holding the one strap on that goes in the hand, and I left that back strap off. Not only that, because I don't want to damage it, but also because it's a complete pain in the ass, and I wish Hot Toys would just get away from that design altogether. The magnets in Age of Ultron, which I know were screen accurate, were so much better. So much better. But here's our first pose, guys. We're going to do quite a few more. We're going to break out some other figures, but I really like this one. This is a simple one. It's not stretching the suit at all, really. And you could absolutely have him up there heroic and being Captain America as awesome as he is. But let's move on to the next one. All right, so let's talk about a couple of these accessories real quick so you guys who have questions about them will be answered. A couple things to note. One, the shield has this strap thing that goes around the hands. I cheated on the last pose. You guys probably saw that. I'll show you exactly what I did. I literally have the one hand here. I left that strap off. Justin said that this particular strap kind of had some wear and tear on that gauntlet. So, that might be a thing that you want to avoid. I removed mine simply because it's a real pain in the ass to deal with these Captain America straps. They just suck. And honestly, right there, the way I had it posed, you guys would have never known that if I hadn't told you. So there you go. Full disclosure. It is definitely best to put the shield in the hand and then attach it to the wrist, the forearm. That's definitely a better way to do that. So there's that. One of the things I'm a little concerned about with this particular figure as far as longevity and posing, it's a normal Captain America figure, so it doesn't have like a huge range of motion as far as, because the suit's super, super tight. But one of the pieces, it's right here, this little silver shoulder pad piece right here. This piece right here is a molded rubbery plastic, and you can tell that if you maneuver this thing a little bit, you can see it bending like right there. So if that bothers you, you want to be mindful of that. When I first looked at it, I thought it was like a die-cast piece, but it's clearly not. It's definitely plastic. And one of the poses I was trying to do is like get his arm like way up there. And as I went to do that, which I think if I finagled this thing enough, I think I could actually get that pose taken care of. But it would probably be at the risk of that, and I'm not sure that's worth the investment of a shoulder, to pull off a pose and, take a photo or a video or whatever. So that's one thing that I think is kind of interesting. This head sculpt is great. I do quite like this one. I guess I can pop this thing off. Sorry, Cap. Or maybe not. Come here. There we go. I do like this head sculpt a good bit. I do think they did a good job with it. There we go. I think this is fine. I don't really have any issues with this. I think it's just fine. We get another head sculpt, the Chris Evans head sculpt from in-game cap. So if you've got in-game cap, it's the exact same thing. So I think they both look pretty good. Seeing as I have this one on in-game cap, do I have this on in-game cap? I don't remember what I've got. I do like this one. I think it's pretty cool. Hands-wise, I don't know why they did this, but they didn't give us like matching hands for right and left. That's really annoying when they did that. We literally have one left-handed fist, but we don't have a right-handed fist. I have another right-handed shield-holding hand or implement or briefcase or whatever. So that kind of sucks. I really wish they would have given us matching hands right and left. We got a normal cap pointing hand, and the hands are fine. If you want to look at photos of those, you're welcome to do that. The suit is just freaking gorgeous. The tailoring on it, I like that this belt is super loose and you can maneuver it wherever the heck you want. So that's nice that it's out of the way. You can pose and get that out of the way. But look at the tailoring and the just overall appearance of this suit. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I flip it around to the back. You can see this nice zipper seam going down there to the back. It doesn't have the proportions of a concept cap. So it doesn't have that, which will probably break out at some point for a little bit of a comparison. But, it's as far as the width of the shoulders and whatnot. And then it's got this interesting boot design, which I touched on just a little bit with an ankle extender there. And it actually goes, you can see that gap. That's kind of crazy. That's Spider-Man type deal with that ankle extender. So over time, that I think is going to end up being an issue as far as stability. But if you use your stand, I guess you're fine. Shield's plastic, for those wondering what the hell shield is. And then we get this thing, which is a huge briefcase. It's the length, almost the length of the actual figure. It's pretty large. And then we get Loki's scepter. See if I can open this thing up, because I actually had it. It actually, opens and shuts pretty well. Let's see here. Are you going to cooperate with me? Hold on. I don't want to break it. There we go. All right, so there it is. With Loki's scepter on the inside. Fairly nice. That's all right. It's cool. It's a cool accessory. The scepter is too short, just like the D23 cap. The scepter was too short. I don't know. Anyways, this is my opinion. Anyways, let's get back to the posing. All right, guys. Next pose up, we've got Cap with his unmasked head on here. And I broke out the Iron Man Mark 7 from Avengers. And because, honestly, it's my favorite Iron Man figure in the collection. So out of all the ones I have, which is a decent amount, Iron Man Mark 7 is definitely my favorite. So I got all the battle damage pieces on there and having some fun with that. But the head sculpt on Mr. Cap looks fantastic, as you guys can see right here. It is identical to the one we got for the in-game Captain America with the iconic Captain America. That was pretty much the exact same head sculpt. There's our Mark 7 flying around up there. And I have been posing this guy a pretty good bit. I haven't damaged those pieces I was talking about earlier. I have not damaged them yet, so that is nice. The belt, again, being super loose and maneuverable is nice. However, you got to remember after you're done posing to put it back the way it's supposed to be. And then the boots, as we touched on a little bit earlier, you got to finagle with them a little bit just to get them to pose correctly. That was one of the features I really did not like on any of the Thor figures, was that ankle feature. So I'm not super happy to see it on Cap, because it is kind of a pain to deal with. One of the other things I was talking about earlier, the inclusion of only one set of gesturing hands per side. And I get it, it's like film accurate and whatever, but for posing purposes, sometimes you want to change that up and, just do something different, but you can't because you're limited on the accessories. So this is a very simple pose. This is definitely museum-esque. No stress on the suit whatsoever. And I did, again, not mess with that extra strap on the shield because I don't really think it's necessary for display purposes. All right, I have to have some fun with this one, guys, just because everybody's going to do the "that's America's ass" pose. You got to have two Captain Americas. And I didn't want to buy two Captain Americas. I just wanted the one. And I thought about like using another cap to do something. Anyways, I thought this was more fun because Ant-Man would totally do something like this. He would take time in the middle of a battle to take a photo. I think he might do that. And all the while, having a good time taking photos. So I just think that would be kind of... I did borrow a phone from Advanced Suit Spider-Man, I think. I think that's where it came from. I don't remember, forgot that one or the Miles. Anyways, it's a black piece of plastic. So anyways, I just thought I'd throw this in here for fun. And that's pretty much it. Obviously, this is just for laughs. But I don't know. I think it's funny. All right, guys, so here we go. We've got a few Captain Americas I brought off the display case to just showcase differences, including a custom cap that I've kind of put together. You can see right here with my favorite Captain America, I think, at least body-wise, the concept art Captain America from Civil War. It's just freaking beautiful. So there's in-game cap for those who have not seen him before. There he is. I know some of you are probably still waiting on him. And then we have the rescue uniform version from Captain America First Avenger, which is also one of my favorites. I got a lot of favorites. And then this cap. So I wanted you to be able to see these guys side by side to see how much the 2012 version, the Avengers version, if you will, stands out amongst the collection. We got a lot of dark colored caps, including the in-game cap, which is... a fairly dark blue and muted colors and desaturated versus the 2012 version, which is very vibrant, very white, very red, very blue, and it looks quite fantastic. I really do like it with the unmasked head sculpt on there, but I have a couple unmasked head sculpts, so we'll see how it plays out. I don't know. This is my concept cap, Punisher cap that I'm working on. You guys can see right there, he is all kitted out, ready for battle. And then we've got obviously our in-game cap, which is just iconic. If I was going to get one cap, it would be that one, honestly. And then here's the original rescue version cap with a quite terrible head sculpt, but a lot of other cool parts. So again, if I had to pick one out of the bunch, you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If I had to pick one Captain America, I was going to have one like definitive cap. It's got to be the in-game cap, the one with Mjolnir and the broken shield, and it's just the body proportions are good. It's not the easiest figure to pose, but there's no mistaking it. That's Captain America. All of these really are Cap, if you want to be super particular. But I wanted to showcase these all together so you can get an idea of what they look like on the shelf and just see how freaking patriotic red, white, and blue that new one is. It is crazy colored. For those who are interested in this one, this is my concept cap with some extra parts. I've got like thigh holsters and just different parts of kit bash from different figures. And so maybe one of these days I'll work on another one of those. I'm actually kit bashing a Stormtrooper right now, so stay tuned for that. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun, but I want to showcase these. Let's move on to the next pose. And in this scene we have Captain America and Deadpool on Odin's throne, because I thought it was fun. This is actually a Toys Box throne. I did a video on it many months ago, and Deadpool has been residing in the throne, ruling Asgard in Thor's absence. So I figured, why not? We don't have the in-game Loki out yet. I do have Ragnarok Loki, but I thought this would be more fun. But maybe you want to switch up your displays because Deadpool can go anywhere. I don't know if you remember, he actually did that series where Deadpool murders the entire Marvel universe. And maybe this happened. Maybe our Avengers cap got Loki's scepter, went to Asgard, and tried to fix Deadpool. I don't know. I just wanted to have some fun with this for you guys. The Captain America figures are not super, range of motion articulated. So you got to have some fun in the display. And I thought this would be kind of a fun way to display it with having Cap literally getting the scepter pointed at our Deadpool, who is chilling on his throne. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I really am enjoying this Captain America figure quite a bit. I really haven't had too many issues with it. There's Loki. If you guys are curious what's going on down here, we got Surtur. Got his saber going through Surtur's head, and then up top he is got his unicorn, because this Deadpool. But I'm actually quite enjoying this figure. I think I'll stand by my previous comment of saying the in-game cap is the definitive cap, the one to have. But I like this one too. I don't know where I'm going to display it. I don't think it makes sense for me to have two Captain Americas on an in-game display. So I'm trying to figure out where he's going to go in the cabinets and figure out how I'm going to mess around with him. So I don't know. But maybe at this point, maybe Deadpool retaliates. Who knows? Let's find out. All right, guys, here we go. We've got Cap versus Deadpool. It's a battle for the universe, the land of Asgard. Thor is off-world. He's doing other things. In the meantime, Deadpool's sitting on the throne. And instead of like picking up the weapons that he clearly has at his side, he's got his pistol at his side. He's got a sword down below. He says, "Nah, I'm not going to use any of that. I'm going to throw this unicorn at you." And that is a total Deadpool move. Total Deadpool move. I really feel bad for those people who don't have a Deadpool in their collection because he goes everywhere. And in like Cap fashion, Cap is going down with the shield. And if you guys want to see what's happening here, that's what's up. So a couple of notes about this particular pose for those who are curious about such things. The Cap figure, it does have a decent amount of torso twists, so it's not horrible. The suit is tight, but it's not like it's not super impossible to pose. We've got decent torso twist. We've got decent thigh rotation and shoulder and whatnot. Again, I think I mentioned earlier, getting the shoulder up high and twisting it around a lot, it's going to be difficult due to those specific, I don't know what's going through their heads right there. Due to those I guess, shoulder pieces, I don't know, whatever you call them, armor pieces. Those pieces right there being plastic, you want to be careful of those. This is the Iron Man Mark 43 base, so it's not the Captain America base. It doesn't come with a dynamic flight stand. But I think this is a pretty good release. I'm happy to have it in my collection. I don't regret buying it, even though I have several other Captain Americas. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below which Captain America is your favorite. I don't think we're getting any more Chris Evans Captain America unless, fingers crossed, we get a battle damage in-game Cap, and then everybody would just go, I'm super happy about this thing. I think that would probably be the last one that we really need to round out the collections. Maybe other than reissues like Strike Suit and those kind of things. I'd love a reissue of the Rescue Armor version with an updated head sculpt. I would probably just be replacing the body and mind, but it's pretty cool. So I hope you guys like this. Hope it was fun for you. I have a special announcement coming very soon on the channel. If you want to pick one of these up, they're in stock now with Pop Collectibles. Discount code Patrol at checkout if you want to get one of these. But I quite like it. I think it's a fun pose. And honestly, this might be exactly how I have it displayed for a good while because I just think it's fun and I like it. So you guys can let me know down below if you had a favorite pose. And as always, click what you like. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the Facebook group. Links in the description below. As always, click what you like. See you.